Hey there guys, it is Ball from That Tech Guide here with another iPod Touch and iPhone App Store app review. Today I do want to review another racing game, very popular. They just dropped the price of this game to $1.99. I believe it was up from like $6 or $7. This app is Fast and the Furious, the game. Right here. And this game is by iPlay, and apparently there was a collaboration with Firement, the guys that made the flight control game. And this game looks very similar to Asphalt 4 Elite Racing, another racing game that I reviewed a few weeks ago or a week ago or something like that. But it's also different in a lot of ways. One way is that I believe that this game is aimed toward an audience that wants to play a racing simulation type game for the iPhone and iPod Touch, rather than an arcade style like we've seen in Asphalt 4. So here we are on the iTunes page, Fast and the Furious, the game. I just want to say, for those of you who don't want to buy the game yet, if they're not really sure if you want to buy it or not, there is a free version of the game. There's like a trial version. It's called Fast and the Furious, the game test drive. I heard that I didn't download, but I heard it is the gameplay is exactly like the Fast and the Furious the game, and it's really just missing some things in it. So let's go into the regular Fast and the Furious game. And then we will enter the home screen here. You may not tell from the game, but or from the screen, but there are no licensed cars in this game. As you've seen in Asphalt 4, there is Aston Martins, Corvettes, Skylines, things like that. You won't see those cars here. These cars will look like tuners and cars that you see in the movie, but there are no logos or name brands, so not well-known cars here. You just have to base your opinions on looks and speed in this game. So let's just do a quick race, a regular road race, to show you the gameplay. So there will just be tips here when you're loading the game. And by the way, this game does load fast. It is only a 16 gig download, or 16 meg download, so not that bad. Let's go tap the screen to continue. And every race will start with a little intro, and then we could choose to skip it on the bottom right, and you even have your pause thing on the bottom left. You could restart, change your volume if you want. You got your slider. You could change the speed, miles per hour to kilometers. Your help menus with a bunch of help tips and other help stuff. And you could go back to the main menu if you want, which is basically quit the game. So let's go start playing a game. The race will start. The car accelerates automatically. You turn using your iPhone and iPod Touch. You use the accelerometer controls pretty much. And there are no on-screen keyboards or on-screen steering wheels, or you don't tap the screen to turn the car. This game is just based on accelerometer controls. Though to brake, you have to tap anywhere on the screen that doesn't have an icon on it, or you could even tap where the map is. They won't do anything. Or you could tap on the NOS to use the nitrous, this bottle here on the left side. You do that, you see the car speeds up. On the bottom right, you have your miles per hour, and you have your view changes. First person, third person, enhanced third person, you get the picture. You also got your laps on the top left, as well as your time on the top right. And how many points on the top, the top portion of numbers, that is how many points you've accumulated. And you saw the times already. So that's that. We'll drive third person. And I just want to say, I'm sorry about that. I just want to say that the accelerometer controls in this game are superb. because it is a racing sim, you could mentally feel the weight of the car. Like when you're turning with the accelerometer, the car doesn't the car doesn't feel like a feather, or the car doesn't turn very easy. The car doesn't turn easy, or the car doesn't turn hard. In other words, the accelerometer isn't too sensitive, but it isn't too light either. That is really what I'm trying to get there. It just feels like really good. Like it feels like you're actually driving the car. And you know, the physics in this game also seem like really real. It feels like you're actually driving a racing sim here. Jumps, they're realistic. The driving field of the game is realistic, and of course the cars kind of feel realistic, like the looks and things like that. The views, or the way it looks when you're driving, I don't know if that seems realistic, because you know, it might be blurry if you're driving in real life. But there's no blurring, so it's missing some key effects. But again, it's just an iPod Touch or an iPhone game, and don't expect a lot from it. But the graphics are really good though, and I think that the one things that I noticed when driving in this game, when you're turning the accelerometer, the camera turns also a little bit. So like when you're turning, the car doesn't go like sideways or doesn't appear to be sideways or anything. The camera actually follows what the accelerometer is doing, which is an awesome part of the game. That way, you know, you could use the accelerometer without any troubles. You know, you're not confusing yourself when you're turning and stuff. It just feels good to use this game and to steer the car and all that. And yeah, that's basically that. Again, not too sensitive, so this racing game is superb. I really do prefer this over Asphalt 4, just for the fact that it has a racing sim type style in it. I do love reality-based games more than like arcade-ish type games. Yeah, so all the effects here, like when you're jumping, or when you're in air, or like when you're turning, all of those graphically feel realistic. So that's one edge that the game has. Let's go to the menu here, the main menu. We'll go back there. You got your story also, which is of course based on the 2009 Fast and the Furious movie. In fact, most of the game is heavily based on the movie. If you see this, fully loaded gasoline land train is a target, and the mission is to end Dom's life of crime by taking down the 3 sections of the land train. And as you know, that was the first scene of the Fast and the Furious 2009 movie, and I assume that when you go advance further, you'll get some more objectives that were in the movie. You could also compete online. This is based on the cloudcell.com. It is a leaderboard system. Every time you race and have new times, it'll sync online, and it'll add your name to the leaderboard one way or another. And you could even change the race type and the mission, and compare your times with other people. And if you don't know, CloudCell is the same exact system that is used with flight control, and that's probably where Fireman comes into play in this game. You also got your Wi-Fi multiplayer. This only works with local Wi-Fi, so you need another iPod Touch running this game on the same Wi-Fi network that the main iPod is on. And this is your profile. You know, change your language to whatever. You got your awards or your accomplishments in the game. You know, you got your objectives there. Change your speed to kilometers. Change your difficulty, hard, normal, and you could even clear your profile if you want. So overall, it's good. The only reason why I don't like this game is because there are no licensed cars. Everything else, the graphics and the driving experience is just superb. I'm Bo from Tech Guide. Please subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching this video.